headed to practice, and tonight Coach Gabe and I are switching it up by keeping it pretty similar to last practice. So we don't want to overload our team in the beginning stages of this year because we've already thrown so much information at them, and we have a couple of games coming up this weekend, the day you're seeing this. And so we want to make sure that the skills that we have already touched on are in their brain at the forefront. And the last two skills that we worked on being the throwdown and the gap ball, we want to make sure those are getting implemented a bunch of times in practice. So instead of building upon them with whatever we would have done next, we're going to stick with them tonight and pretty much double down on it for this week so that going into these next couple games, we can have a couple more reps under our belt. So practice plan for tonight is going to be pretty similar, plus some extra serving and passing because we struggled with that last practice, and we noticed that we need to throw that in even a little bit more right now, because if we can't serve and pass, we can't play volleyball. And once we get in system, I think we scrap around pretty well, and we'll be able to figure out a lot of the volleyball plays on the fly. But we got to be able to start the rally, and we got to be able to pass. And so, well, I guess just start the rally on the flip side. So that's what we're focused on for practice tonight. We're going to do the same warm-up as last time with our splitting the team basically in half, taking the setters and the middles and working on repping out gaps before we have to do it live, and then having the rest of our team still working on platform passing and hand passing. So we're getting 1,000 reps before we even do our first drill, which I wouldn't really consider free ball passing and team pepper as like drills. They're mostly just chances for us as a team to get on the same page and get a bunch of touches going and get everybody into the flow of practice so we can start for real. And then after our serving warm up and our serving drill, I guess, then our first real drills start happening. And that's kind of later into practice, but I'm cool with that as long as we're getting lots of serving and passing looks, lots of warm-up plays, and concentrated serving. So that's what's on my mind as I'm headed to practice, and I just want to reiterate how important the throwdown can be as a point scorer, as an outside. We had an outside in college who was just a monster at everything. Like, he was a first-team All-American outside, but he was especially good at mixing up his shots. And so we've been working with our team to get around the ball and just murder the ball angle, which was his specialty. Like, there was always more angle with this guy. That was like one of our team jokes. So funny. But always more angle, and if you're able to mix up your shots with a little bit of roll shots, big up, throw the ball down kind of thing, or swipe off the block. We haven't gotten there yet, but swipe school is coming if we stay on this track that we're on and we continue to get better. So I want to emphasize to my outsides that this is just the first key, or the first puzzle piece in this puzzle that we're building to make them elite attackers. And because we're doing so many reps at the beginning of practice, like, we obviously want them to pass. So establishing our passing reps first, because if you can't pass, they can't set you, you can't hit. And then our swing as our first attack option, I want us to have a swing first mentality, because outsides like that generate so many points for our team. It's a good feeling as a setter to be able to set somebody and you know they're going to swing and not tip as their first thought. And so training that, and then our first alternate being our big throwdown, line, campfire, or I guess you can get crafty with it if you think you can beat the lib short, which good luck. So training that, but that's just the first step. I mean, the second step could be the normal tip or the normal roll, which we have a section for later in practice to train our outsides especially, but everybody. And last night I was checking out our practice and I saw that our middles getting up and throwing the ball down, that was actually pretty huge. So I think they need to know this as well, that they can go up and throw the ball down, because they'll score a bunch of points if they get up, throw it really hard in front of the setter. Like, from what I've seen, setters aren't the best at defense. I always liked defense. I thought I was pretty good at it. I was top 3 at our school, maybe in the conference, but I liked defense. And that's something we also need to fix, is when we were playing 6-on-6, my setters are leaving too early, like they're afraid to get digs or something because no one else can set. which isn't exactly true. So play defense first, setters. So a bunch of stuff on my mind headed to practice tonight, and we're kind of just sticking with our normal flow and routine of practice, but all these little skills are thrown into each one of our drills, making sure that our girls team is getting the best looks possible so that we can really grow quick, because I want to be able to get to the mentality part of this season as soon as possible. Like I want to create some killers on the court and have a dog mentality, like I really want to win kind of thing, because Gabe and I are ultra competitive. But I think that's all I got on the way there. So I got the practice plan all readied out. I think Gabe's ready to coach it up, and so am I. So I will see you inside for our first drill with our 15s in about 1 second. Here we go. Setter middle time. Setters. We're changing something. I got him. We're changing something. I liked how your sets went up and just died in their hands. I know we emphasized through a whole bunch, but we're missing them. So we're going into their hands now is what the phrase I'm going to use instead of through the zone. Eventually we'll get through the zone when we get more consistent and they get more athletic. Till then, we're getting up and we're putting it in their hand. Throw me that ball. I'm up, here, through, and it's dying way shorter. When you get to the higher levels, like if I was setting Gabe, if I missed Gabe, it would fly through the antenna 10 feet out of bounds. But till then, we're going like 2 feet past them.
So it's slower?
Well, it's not slower, it's just softer. Softer is the word.
So how do you do
and in their hand. So you said it a little bit like less through. You just go softer to them.
So like more of your wrist? Like
more your wrist. Think about putting it in their hand instead of pushing it past them. We'll just try it. Those are the words I got. I don't know how else to say it. Ready? Go. Let's try it. Just set normal, and if it's too far, soften it up. Ball. Go. Yeah, that's fine. A little faster, but same one. A little faster. Softness is good though. That one's more. That one's great. Let's take that. In their hand. A little wide. In her hand. A little more. That's great. A little faster.
Careful on you.
That's perfect. This is the danger that we face now, is missing short. You think that's a better manage?
Only way they can.
Okay, good. That one's perfect. Let's do that one. Perfect ball. Yeah, that was it. We fixed it. We're good. We just need reps now. And I want to try to do it in practice a bunch today. So serve and a spin, let's do it. And in the games at the end, let's do it. So we can still run once because we need to speed them up also. But this is a really good play because eventually we could find a way to set people from here. Middles from here, so OP. Middles from here is just elite. So that's our play for anything that's off the net, not a perfect pass. If I throw you guys, that's a perfect set. If I throw you tight, this is our footwork. Jump tight to the net first, super close, like heels basically on the line. Then you got a lot more room, probably like an extra foot. Good. A little faster. Faster. Good. Good. Nice. Mini break. This one, if we're coming off the net 10 foot, or we're looking push up, if we're looking like we're going 10 foot, left shoulder even more around. Left shoulder all the way, point your sternum right at them.
Do you want to toss some closer ones, like in the middle of the court? So it's...
Yeah. Okay, so I'll either do a perfect pass or like a close ball. If you get close, run it like a 1. If you're far, set normal gap. All right. Ready? Ready? That's how bounce ball.
Our spot doesn't change, but how they set it.
Here we go. I'm gonna switch it up on them. That's that heels one. Good. Find her. Yep. Ball's in. Bring it in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Setters, middles, much better. Passers, how was it?
That was pretty good.
Did we get some good reps in? Okay, good. You're on your own over there, but we're watching. Free ball passing this side. Let's go. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, you're good. Emphasis, at least on the float serve and the down ball passing, I want to hold our platform for an extra second. All right, so if we shank off to the left and our shoulders are that way, that's why. So we can correct ourselves on the fly. But really dial in, shrug your shoulders, and hold that angle.
Straight up.
They're trying to nuts at me.
No. Everyone, let's get on the same page. Free ball passing. Let's go.
Aspire on me, aspire on 1, 2, 3, 5.
Flinch.
No, not like that. That's not even funny. 3, 2, 1, ball. Hit the ground. Float. Good angle, lib. Angle out early. Fight it up. Down ball. Good pass. Woo, setter. Hit the ground. That's super duper in. Feet. Fight it up. 2 perfect loads. I need a hero. Push it up, come on. 1 perfect load. Ball's in, shag him up. High five somebody. Nice job. I know those ones are coming in hot, but if we beat the ball to the spot with our angle out and just wait and get hit, good things will happen. We were kind of late to the ball. I know they were coming fast though. Team pep, let's do this thing.
Aspire on me, aspire on 3, 1, 2, 3, aspire.
Let me move this thing, bro. Team pepper time. 1, 2, ball. Can you get this, Gabe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, no more team pep. I'll let you know how it goes. That's a bucket. Serve and pass time, both sides.
We're going to do both sides serve and pass. So outsides and liberos passing, everybody else around the floor.
Let's do this thing.
Aspire on me, aspire on 3, 1, 2, 3, aspire.
Come here, setters. Day whatever of tempo time. Tempo time, find it. This is an in-system ball unless you're pulled outside the 10-foot line, then I want to find some speed. Because when we go serve and a spin, I really want to find tempo on the outside. Go team. Let's go, passers, chalk it up early. Yeah, platform. Square up, Maybelline. Nice set. Yeah, Sydney. A little more juice. You can tighten up your fingers for that. Yeah, we need these serve and pass reps. Good. Good, a little tighter. Good, I'm up. Nice ball, perfect ball. That's enough of that. We're gonna do this for a long time, but we'll switch to something else. Serve and a spin from this side this time. I'll post first. Nice job. Get on it. Elbow. Up. On it. Yeah, good. There it is. Good. Ooh. That's a money ball set. One ball higher. Ball. Hit ball. Way to get on your horse. There it is. That one's fine for a while. That height is fine for a while. Up, up, up. Ah! Setters! This ball. Unicorn horn. No back bend. That ball here. And then our follow through goes palms to the roof. Don't worry about trying to get it back by bending backwards or by following through with these top 4 fingers. It's these 4 doing the work and our follow through to the roof that makes it go backwards. Height will make it drift. That part. Height will make it drift and drift and drift. The higher it is, the more it's gonna drift. We cool? Okay, they're both still huge. They still need it crazy high. You got it, setters. Encourage each other. That's it. That's it. That's fine. Nice run. Nice touch. Good. Nice. All right, let's jump the middles. Ball. Get you guys another angle. Nice run, Sally. Flat forward, shoulders. Again. Thank you. Up. Good. Nice pass. Up, up, up. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. That's nice. That. No, I like it. High hands flat. Get up. Good. Ball. Find her. 1, 1, 1. Yeah, come on, late. These look better already. Keep going. Ball. Hit the ground. Ball. Nice run. A little more juice if you're off the net. All right, that's enough. We'll jump to outsides. Reverse order. I like it. Doing good so far. We're gonna work on hitting angle right now with our outsides. Getting our chest open to the court, swinging hard. Should be finding some tempo on these. Faster. Tempo. Tempo on all these. Where's Hollywood? Tempo on all these. You're leaving? No! I don't know. Find her. Ball. Up. Everything worked out better last practice when we chucked it wide. Wide's our favorite right now. High and wide. Like that ball. That's better. We got to find a way to push him out. That one. That one all day. Yep. That's fine too. My bad, Liv. I got you. Good. They were missing in the court too much. I kept telling them push it wider.
They can't hit anything from out here. They're small. I got to get them to get their feet to the ball in the court. Because if they're here, like they're little, they don't have anything to hit.
Okay. 1 foot inside the court now. 1 foot inside the court now. He doesn't like the wide ones. 2 feet out is too wide. On the line or 1 foot inside the court is our target now. Still same height. Here we go, Lib. Practice one. Good. What about that? All right, go. We gotta adjust our sets and figure something out. Looks like we're doing the inside ball. Count it. Okay, that's enough. We'll jump to our next drill. Okay, we're gonna do a transition drill, 4-ball series. Just working on getting off the net and hitting.
We're gonna work a little bit on transition. I'm gonna stand here, Lucas is gonna stand over there. 3 blockers to the net, 3 defenders, normal volleyball. Me or Lucas is gonna slap the ball. You're gonna make a block move out to whoever slaps the ball. We're gonna snap a ball in, either tip, throw, swing, whatever we want. You guys have to dig this ball up and then try to transition out of it. You're gonna get 4 balls and then we're off. Front row to back row on.
Transition drill, just like this. It's like box defense, minus the box. Ball! No way. Middle switch. Check in with Gabe. Ball! Block move, block move. Gabe, check on Abby. Hit the ground! Oh no. All right. Bring it in! This side. Excuse me. You wanna go? Or me?
This first touch has to be high.
Yeah, that's the one.
Setters are sprinting everywhere and throwing up a medium ball, and hitters, we're not getting our feet there. And that all can change if we can control the first touch. All right, so don't try to make this first touch land right there. 8 feet off and high is perfect.
Yeah, it's transition ball. Play this ball high, get off the net, get on the net, and score a point. That's the big change. So let's make that change.
What?
That's the big change. We can work on all the other stuff later. For now, first touch high. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, start.
Swing ball. Good. Come on. Good touch. Now cover. Up, block. Good. Wing defenders, anything short is yours. Ball. Up middle. Hit ball. Early bird. We gotta find a way to hit in the court. Ball. Up. Swing deep. Good. Pass, set, ball, up. Good, ball. Pass, set, ball. Yeah, middle back. Go, let's add a block. We'll have 3 blockers at the net, so we'll hit. You guys just block, don't play it out. But if you block it, great. Cool? And then blockers go front row, back row off. Up high. Go block. Good. Yeah, just like that. Let's go get one. Get up middle. Good turn middle. Come on, get him. Nice touch, blockers. That's what I'm talking about. Cool set. Ball. What?
When you be further out for that?
Just round it out. You could go to the same spot, just round it out on the way there. Reach. Yeah, good. Shag him up, balls in. First touch, we got, come closer. First touch, we gotta be way more controlled. We're acting like this is the hardest ball. It's not. You could take this ball with the hands if you wanted to, but we gotta chill out on this first ball. It was a roll shot, it was a tip, it was not a crazy swing from one of our pins. That's our first problem. Second problem is,
outside pins, we got to transition off the net big. All right, because we'll get like here, and then we'll just like 1-2. We need all 4 steps right now, especially when we're young. We need to get around the ball, outside, so we can get up and we can crush the ball in transition. So I don't want to play ping pong with the other team.
yeah, me neither. The first one is a mentality thing. The second is an effort thing. So water, we're gonna change it up completely, but we gotta work on that.
Water on me, water on 3. 1, 2, 3, water.
All right, wrapping this thing up. Game time, some sort of 6v6 now. We're gonna do a drill called 3-ball series. Coach and I are gonna be split up on either side, 6 on, 6 on. First pass is perfect to the setter, play it out. Second pass is on the 10-foot line to the setter, play it out. Third pass out of system, setter digs, lib come in and we play it out. Cool?
So the first ball that we toss is the first contact for the first 2. All right, for the third ball that you guys get, we'll put in a roll shot, setter, dig high at the 10-foot line, lib, step in and set the ball. We play out of all of it. Good? All right.
We'll be fine. Let's just try it. Play it out, play it out. Good. So, is it me now? Oh, we're doing all 3. 10-foot line. Out of system now. Hit the ground this side. Go for the ball. Okay, first touch, perfect pass. Second ball. Third ball. First ball. Second ball. Third ball. Yikes. All right, we'll try to get the hang of this. We can jump to the next one that we already know. We ran a whole bunch because we weren't trying. And now we're back and we're trying. Trying to finish out this drill strong so that we can play straight up 6s. First ball, setter. Wide ball. That's out, right? Second ball, 10. Third ball, dig, setter, dig. Good. First touch, bolt. Second touch. Third touch, dig. All right, I think this is good enough for us to unlock normal 6s. Bring it in!
Yeah, better.
Much
on
better.
The sides that we're on, though, we're just going to play 6 on 6 straight up. All right, Sydney's side start, serving in row 1. Got it?
Nice job. Same level of effort. Let's go.
Aspire on me, aspire on 3. 1, 2, 3, aspire.
All right, that's it. Let's get in the car.
Defense is great.
Great. It's great.
When we get a free ball, we do a pretty good job of taking care of it and getting a swing. It's just the first touch.
It's killing us.
On both sides.
High five somebody. Highs and lows, we're still a team. We gotta act like one. Coach, all right, we're back. Coach and I got one massive takeaway that we have to fix or we're not going to be able to play volleyball. Get them.
It's just the first touch. All right, so whether we're serving or passing, servers, we got to be a little bit more consistent. Pass, if we get every time we pass inside of the 10-foot line, high, it was perfect. We're in system, we're hitting good, but there's way too many in between that. It seems like there's 3 balls either getting shanked or sent over free between that and every ball that's inside the 10-foot line that we can run offense from.
The way we fix that is going high, 8-foot line.
Yeah, we can go 8 feet off. A high pass right here on a tough serve is perfect. We don't have to be right there. Right here, setter stepping the ball, we set the ball, it's great. Good news, when we're in system, our scrap and defense, all of that looks great.
It's pretty good.
All right, but we got to be able to pick up that first touch, otherwise we won't be able to play with good teams.
And I have no doubt that we'll be able to put the ball on the setter's head like very soon, but for whatever reason, right now we need to go high 8-foot line.
So we do spend a lot of time serving and passing in practice. All right, so I know we don't spend as much time playing sixes, but I think you can see when we play out drills where there's live serves, why we spend so much time doing that.
Other than that, good practice. Let's get out of here.
1, 2, 3, start. I said do it.
Oh, Bricktown. Okay, that's it. Let's talk about it. All right, good practice. First little gut check in the middle, right after I turned the camera off. There was a stretch of plays that were just unacceptable, so Gabe and I stopped it, and we made them do like a punishment for the first time. A couple diving suicides, wall sit combos, and I think that was quite necessary for the moment. So hopefully we don't have to do that a whole bunch, because I want the brunt of our conditioning to come from playing super hard against each other and really pushing our team, because that way we get all of our conditioning in and we're getting better as a team. But tonight that wasn't the case, because we weren't bought in, or we were confused, or whatever. Unacceptable, so we had to lay down the law a little bit. But after that, immediately after that, we jumped back into our regularly scheduled practice mindset, and I was happy about that. So hopefully we don't have to do that too many more times. But our gap is seeing some progress. Gabe and I were talking earlier today about how we're going to adjust how we communicate what we want on that set. And for me, I've always liked to say high hands, palms flat, big strong set through the zone, so that the middle has to cut it off before it goes through. But we were just missing that left and right. So we're changing the verbiage to get up and put the ball in the middle's hand instead, because I can't watch any more misconnects on the through ball, because not only were they too wide, they were too high when we were doing that. And now on the softer kind of set, it seems like we're getting a lot more connections in the middle, so we can like bang out. So that's one little change that I can keep in mind for the future. Not that that's just something we noticed and an adjustment we made on the fly. So shout out Gabe for that one. I think our outsides were getting on a ball. Oh no, our oppos were getting on a ball today a little bit better. And then our outsides struggled because our setters struggled also. And so a lot of tips from me to our setters, but the main one is we got to get that ball out to the line. And similar to our middle sets, we were missing those wide for a little bit. And for me and any boys team that I've been a part of, it's always been easier to manage an outside ball, but for whatever reason this girls team is having an easier job getting into the court and managing an inside ball. So whatever floats your boat, I suppose, and we can adjust to that. And I know that some teams at higher levels, or some D1s even, I think Stanford did this, where they moved their go ball, their outside set, in like 2 whole feet, and they run this higher inside ball so that my hitter can approach into the court, and there's a little tiny bit of a seam there between the blocker and the middle kind of, and that they just run a higher inside ball so they can get ahead of steam, jump up super high, and just survey the court from up high. But I mean, that's the pinnacle, maybe not, but one of the top levels of volleyball. So I guess we're doing something a little bit similar, not because of that, but just because we noticed that we can't do anything with the super wide ball. So a couple big adjustments for our squad there, but we're getting better. Our main takeaway from that whole thing was just we need to control our first touch. And whenever we do a drill where I'm initiating the ball from the sideline in whatever fashion, we scrap and we play defense really well. But then when a live serve comes in, we're having trouble passing that first ball. And that's a problem because we need to be able to serve and we need to be able to pass, or we're not going to be able to get in system. And so the last 2 practices, our 6-on-6 drills have suffered because we haven't been nailing our first touch on our passing. And so structure-wise, like where my players are supposed to line up, that's on the libs. Passing rep-wise, I think a lot of it has to do with our confidence or lack thereof as to why we're not getting up settable passes. Because once we nail the pass and we're like in the flow of the game, it's fine. Like my setters can put up a reasonable ball everywhere, and my hitters, if it's there, we can really hit. But our next step for hitters is to get them to the ball and their last 2 steps explosive so they can really score points off of any set. And I guess that's what makes any good hitter, but we need that especially bad. And then for my setters, we need to be more confident and strong with our sets. And so lots of stuff to work on. But our main takeaway is just that first touch when it's off a live serve, and then our team mentality, like our dog mentality, needs to come up a little bit because we made them run for not buying into the drill when immediately when I said 6-on-6, it should have been like game time mode in their head, and it just wasn't. So I'm looking for that switch, and I'm also looking for some technical cues as well. But I think that's all I got. We got a tournament. If you're watching this, the morning is uploaded, and we'll see how we do with that. I probably won't get any clips of it because it's an inter-club scrimmage, and I think I'll just wait until we have something else. So we'll just jump back in next week. And so I will, actually we won't. It's Christmas break. We might get a bonus episode, or we might have a week off. So just keep an eye out for that. So either way I'm out, I will see you for the next one. Peace out.